this case, there's two kinds of people. There's the kind of people that get to that point in their life where they realize how beat up their body is and they can't train the way that they want to anymore, and they give up. Because it's a really, really hard pill to swallow when you're told that you can't do the thing that it's really been a defining factor as who you are for your whole life.
It's your identity.
Yeah, it's your identity, yeah. And you become a has-been. And when you become a has-been, you have to change everything about yourself, and you're one of those people that sits there and really gets stroppy at younger people that are doing the things that you used to love. Or you do what we're all talking about doing, which is you take a breath, reevaluate how you do everything, and start over. Yeah. And you start over with knowledge and wisdom that you never ever had before, so that you can, but for a lot of people that's too much. For a lot of people, when they realize you can't lift heavy weights every day of the week, you can't push yourself until you're wrecked and then just take a couple of days off and then go back and do it again. Your body's just going to, like, you've come now to a point where the injuries that you've got to, or the state that your body's been beat up to, it will not survive anymore. And yeah, I think for a lot of people it's just too much. A lot of people can't deal with it. And then there's those of us that, I mean, I know for myself, I kind of feel like I'm only just getting started with a whole new, era of training. Like like what Yanni said, like approaching every workout where I intentionally never go above 70 or 80% of what my max effort is. And I'm never thinking about what can I get out of this one workout. I'm always thinking about how well am I going to be able to train tomorrow and how good am I going to feel tomorrow after this workout. Not what can I do in this one workout, which is so different. It was all about what am I doing in this workout now.
And it would, like, some of those training sessions that we used to do, like, they'd fuck you all day, and sometimes you'd be so neurologically fucked. Like,
I couldn't think.
You couldn't
talk.
So, and to think, like, having clients now, if anybody's listening to this who's a younger trainer, and you're training, clients in their 30s and 40s to that point where they can't stand up and they can't walk, and they are so neurologically and physically exhausted. How do you expect them to then go back to work in the afternoon when you've told them, by the way, to be on a low carb diet? And then they're going and then they're going home to, they probably got young children. It is exhausting. And I think what you were saying about training at 70%. When you have kids thrown into the mix as well, and life gets busy, right? Before children, life was busy. Like, it's even busier now. And I think workouts don't have to be something that you go and exhaust yourself.
No.
Like we were saying before, and I think, and we'll talk specifically about, I guess, female fat loss, because that's what I specialize in. But a lot of women make training to be this big deal in their head, where they think and overanalyze and get themselves to a place of overwhelm, because they think, oh my god, I've got this huge workout ahead of me. I've got to do this and this, and it's just too exhausting to even think about it. Whereas Xavier's now 6 months old. I've had some terrible workouts in the past 6 months where I've been absolutely exhausted. I don't want to go to the gym, and I think it's just one of those things where you just have to just go and just do something. I've been in the gym sometimes 20 minutes and I've done just a couple of sets. That's it, I'm done. I've done something. And so just, what I say to all new mums is just put one foot in front of the other. And it's the same regarding whether, despite the fact whether you're a new mum or whether you're just starting a workout or, you're just coming back into training. Just put one foot in front of the other, and it's consistency. Like, it's dull, it's boring. It's not sexy. Balance and consistency, and that's how it is. We can't jazz that up in any other way, but that's what it is. You look at anybody who is successful in maintaining a physique, building a business, it's the dull and the boring and the monotonous stuff that we have to do behind the scenes which actually creates the success.
So we have big things coming for this podcast and this live show. UniTV will have its own studio soon. We're very excited about that, and lots more, and some great guests coming up too. So thank you very much, Tribe. We appreciate you, and we appreciate every moment you give us to share our message, and we will catch you next week.